Whoa! Welcome. Good morning. Welcome to WrestleCram. This is your boy, the host with the most, but humble. And I do mean humble, Dino Cernavis, aka Derek, and I am here on a Saturday morning to give you, of course, the hungry and thirsty, the weak and the tired, my 5 little bitty notes to give you, of course, the Dirtsheet Roundup. Y'all, thank y'all so much for allowing me to be a part of your morning, afternoon, midnight, wherever you're clicking on it, whatever you're doing it. I do thank you for giving me the time to grace you for a little bit or whatnot. Just like I keep telling you, I know you got, sleep half of the day, you got work the other half of the day. So when you squeeze me in that little bit, it makes me feel special. And I do thank you so much for allowing me to be a part of your day. We're going to keep rocking this until the wheels completely fall off, and then we're going to push this bad boy to the finish line. Without you guys, truly would not be me. I thank you once again. Go ahead, watch the show. Watch the entire show. If you like this show, go ahead and give me that good old pure thumbs up. If you want to do more for the show other than the thumbs up, go ahead and hit that sub button. Hit the sub button. Go ahead and do it. We're on the road to 100 subs. On the road to 100 subs. We're close. Not close, but close, If you want to do more than just the thumbs up and the sub, go ahead, hit the notification bell, and do 5 core shows each and every week. We got 2 bonus shows this week due to the fact that we have SummerSlam later on today. First and foremost, let's go. What is the Dirtsheet Roundup? Dirtsheet Roundup is that where I pull some of the hottest takes on WWE and Impact and some other places that I deem fit. And that was pretty hot this week, and I talk about it at the end of the week or whatnot. Henceforth, Dirtsheet Roundup. You know what? I was gonna do this on SummerSlam, but I'm gonna do this now. So, I got I'm buying a lot of toys, and I bought a gang of toys. This is another one of Todd McFarlane's masterpiece. This is King Shazam, whatnot. Looks like truly looks like a bad guy. So I'm guessing this is a bad guy, but he looks so cool. Look at that, looks so cool. And I just wanted to buy him because he looked so cool, and I'm happy I bought him. So, other than that, let's get into it, you guys. First and foremost, I saw this was very interesting. Johnny Gargano finally appears on a wrestling, show, but it was very surprising that it was this actually particular wrestling show. I've actually seen this and I thought it was very interesting. Johnny Gargano, Johnny Wrestling, not Johnny Impact, not him. Johnny Gargano actually was on Impact this week. I thought that was very interesting, and I was like, wow. His close friend, I would say his best friend, and his mentor, Alex Shelling, is going to fight for the world title over there, which is a gorgeous belt. I love that Impact belt. He's gonna fight at Emergence on August the 12th. Now, against Josh Alexander. But here's the thing. A lot of people, a lot of speculation is like, well, since he's there, did he choose, of course, Impact? Now, here's the thing. If you don't know anything about Johnny Gargano is one of the hottest things that was NXT Gold and Black brand. He did hold that belt, I think, 3 times or 2 times. Also put on a match of the year potential between him and of course Tommaso Ciampa. I think he's a grand champion over there because I remember him and Tommaso Ciampa did have those those uh those tag titles as well. What can I say about this man? Whoever gets him, it prints money itself. But here's the thing: he is not speculations. He has not signed with Impact. That was just a one and done. Here's a check. Thank you for your service. Let's boost the ratings just for one Thursday. I would have loved to see him at Impact, or any other smaller. Put him on Ring of Honor. Put him somewhere away from WWE for a little bit, and then bring him back to WWE after another 2 years or whatnot. Put him on a 2-year contract. I know they do like 4-year contracts, but a lot of his friends are over there in AEW, and I would like to see some type of reunion. But I also hear that Johnny Gargano might show his face at SummerSlam as well. So, we don't know. We do not know because, once again, we still don't know what's going on in, of course, the new Booker's head. And we don't know if he has signed. We don't. If they did, they wrapped this into a nice, pretty bow to see what's going to happen. I wish him all the best. I think it's going to be a lot of craziness on SummerSlam today, so we will see. After that, Sasha Banks and Naomi update. Here's the thing. Okay, so Nick Khan. If you rewind all the way back at the beginning of the month, or probably even the beginning of June, we did get a lot of accusations from the chairman of the board, or the ex-chairman of the board, and the CEO, Vincent Kennedy McMahon. Now, here's the thing. Before all this happened, you did have John Laurinaitis, who was the VP over talent relations, and you had Vince McMahon, who, of course, was the lead booker, or over creative. Now, here's the thing. All that stuff happened. Of course, John Laurinaitis has been fired. He is not coming back. And apparently he's getting a divorce by the Bella Twins' mother as well, who had cancer while he was having sex with his assistant. Make it make sense. Anyway, so now, since all of those people are gone and we have now new placed people, they're going to try to get back Sasha and Naomi. Naomi is, yes, she is still under contract. She's trying to slowly dissolve that contract. And of course, I talked about that as well. Sasha is not doing any more wrestling until 2023, which is next year. She's not set. Only thing she's doing is appearances, and she's asking for at least 30 grand for an appearance. Can't be mad at you. Get your money, boo. Little fine self. I ain't mad at you. So, the powers that be are trying their hardest to bring some sugar, and some nice cakes and some, both of them have nice cakes, but trying to get some cookies and cream. They're trying to get so much to get those two women, which will be a asset to the company. I mean, they are two of the hottest women in wrestling as of right now, other than Jade Cargill and Thunder Rosa. You have to get those people. If you lose those two, it's going to be a lot of consequences and repercussions when it comes to the women division. They truly need those two. I mean, and of course, we can give them back those belts. We can see what we can do. We can rekindle this relationship between the WWE, since John Laurinaitis and Vince McMahon are no longer in the company. I wish them the best. Paul Levesque, Stephanie, and Nick Khan. Hopefully y'all can get this done. CM Punk, who I think is the greatest wrestler of all time, had a lot of stuff to say during the San Diego Comic Con. So he believes that this is what he said. He believes that Sasha and Naomi have really huge balls or huevos because of what they have done. He respects them times 12, and he loves, where he's fighting against the establishment. He's a anti-establishment man. But you work for another billionaire, and that billionaire's son, and he is the son of a billionaire who owns the Jacksonville Jack. But anyway, other than that, he also believes that since Vince McMahon is gone, the culture will not change. He said that it is still going to be the exact same scenario. Now, also, he calls Brock Lesnar a coward because of what he did. Now, this is weird because now we got a ex-booker. I think he was for NXT, which is Road Dogg. Oh, you didn't know him? Of course, he was a booker or a writer or I think a producer for NXT, and he was on Busted Open, the podcast. I love that podcast. Go see that podcast. And he talks about where, of course, he still is butthurt over WWE, which he has a legit. CM Punk has a legit gripe, okay? Number one, has a legit gripe. If you haven't seen the Colt Cabana and CM Punk interview, see it in its entirety. It is a 2-hour long interview. And I will say, go check it out. It's about whoa, my goodness, like 7 years ago. I think 7 or 8 years ago, but check it out. Great. I mean, wow. So CM Punk has a legit gripe on what happened, what's going on. But CM Punk hasn't been with the company in a very long time. So what is the point of you still talking about something you have nothing to gripe about? You're the world champion. You broke your leg, you broke your foot. You're still the world champion. But here's the thing. Road Dogg talks about, and he makes a legit point. Road Dogg says that, yeah, every time that, WWE does good, it doesn't get a lot of press. But every time WWE does something bad, boom, everything explodes. We get craziness. I mean, we get hurricanes, we get typhoons, we get tornadoes, we get a city wiped out of United States. We get a very important city that washes underneath and floods. He is absolutely true. He is absolutely right about that. And it should not be like that because you have to give stuff time. Okay? You can't just make a cake and put it in the oven and let it sit there for 2 minutes and think that it's going to rise. No. Give it some time. I truly think that you have Stephanie, who the locker room adores. She is also, if you don't know anything about Stephanie, and we're not talking about the on-screen stuff, she is the one who truly paved the way for every single woman, not only in WWE, but in every single roster in wrestling in today. If she doesn't go down as one of the greatest visionaries in wrestling, I will be lost. Because we will still be having these bra and panty matches. We will still be having women ripping their clothes off. We wouldn't have competitive matches. We wouldn't have a Jade Cargill. We wouldn't have a Thunder Rosa. We wouldn't have a Bianca Belair. We wouldn't have a Becky Lynch without Stephanie McMahon or whatnot. So she is the interim CEO along with Nick Khan. We will see what's going to happen. You just have to give it some time. CM Punk, you're completely wrong. I'm not mad at how you feel, because of how they did you. But this is a new era We need to give it some time to see what happens. Also, now we are still seeing the rumors. We might see, is WWE truly going to sell now? Nick Khan was there. He was there specifically to get the company right to sell. Of course, to Disney. Of course, that's what's going to happen. That was his goal. His goal was to get the company right. A lot of people that were not working, a lot of high contracts, people, merging departments, letting go of just stuff that don't need to be there. He was the strategy guy. He's the guy who's going to make everything right to sell. Now, here's the thing. They probably were not going to sell when Vince McMahon at the reins. Now Vince McMahon is gone. Now I think it is time to sell. And of course, if you looked at the stock, as soon as Vince McMahon left, the stock shot through the roof. So, I mean, man, what more can you say about what's happening? Wow, just potential. You want to think about it or whatnot. You got a company that actually prints its own money. Disney is out there, and I guarantee that it's going to be one hell of a ride when we see who gets when it's open. Nick Khan also did say that we are open for business. Open for business. That is the CEO, and I think he's still the president of WWE. Now, here's the thing. Paul Levesque, a.k.a. Triple H, he is now, I didn't say this all throughout the entire show, but he is now the lead booker. He is over creative, and he is also the VP over talent relations. I kind of like how this is working because of NXT and how NXT was ran, the gold and black brand was. But here's the thing. A lot of people thought that, and even myself, I thought that the Monday night show that was the go home show was his first show. Actually, no, it was not. The show was wrote by, of course, Vince McMahon on Thursday last Thursday to be presented on Monday. He was just the man in gorilla position, making sure everything was right, making sure the commentating desk was right. So his first show will be SummerSlam. He has complete control over SummerSlam. We will see this beautiful thing and see what happens at SummerSlam. Also, I have my predictions as well. If you looked at Monday, it was a really high mark when it came to, of course, the ratings. The ratings in the first time in a long time. 1.9 million views or watches or whatnot. I didn't get that demographic, the 18 to 35 or 32. I didn't get that demographic. But man, we are ready. We are ready. I am ready. We're going to see the PG era go, and we're going to see the new Levesque era in effect. Y'all, I love this so much. Like, share, and subscribe. Also, you will get a show tonight. That's going to be me, of course, doing SummerSlam review. Also, I think you kind of already know what my 2 cents going to be about. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but that will be on Monday at the end of Raw, where I will tell you what the new my 2 cent will be about. Once again, I love y'all so much. Like, share, subscribe, send it over to people. Send it over to King Shazam. Send it over to him or whatnot. Send it over to this guy. He looks very creepy, but he probably likes wrestling. Hey. So, if you can, please, practice social distancing. Please wear a mask if you can. And if you are healthy enough, please go and get vaccinated. It's not gonna help. It's not gonna help you. Only it will help everybody else as well. Until next time, you guys, or until tonight, love, peace, and of course, wrestling.